Well, hello everyone. How's it hanging? Oh, I'm I appear to be a little bit two-dimensional today, but don't worry. Hey everyone, hey Bear, hey Slumbering Lullaby, hey Fur, hey Fritz, hey Jesus, hey Mr. Crips. How are you? Oh, there you are.
Oh, you tease me such, my lovely little man. It's been ages, my dear, ages, I say. Yes, today, even though I'm looking away from you just because I'm a salty little baka, because my power went out. Such spice, I
I
say.
know. We did have a bit of a delay. All figured out now. All the technical difficulties have been cleared up.
Excuse me, it's not a true game till when someone gets technical difficulties. God forbid if my power goes out again while I'm doing this, I'm just gonna be laughing. Because
Let us.
I was doing something else with someone else today, and literally there's just like a cutoff point of like, oh, what's the shops have it? That's it. That's where it ends.
Someone flattened boss's fruitcake. Oh no no no! You just can't see the back. The back is still three-dimensional. Don't worry. But thank you, babe. But
No, trust
sorry.
me, he may be 2D, but he's really 3D in the back.
Also, yes, good follow. Everyone within the sound of my voice, go to Mr. Crips and give him a follow.
Well,
As
before
always, with any collab, love, love my friends as you love me.
Well, as much as I should always be loved and everything else, don't forget to show love to this lovely person who does. He's on the sides of the church, but not the only reason why I enjoy these things. Today, it's unlike I'm not a coffee date. Oh, I'm not playing some beautiful video games. Today, you were grabbed by like the funny mouse meme and pulled into this lovely world that you truly love and enjoy. And I have a few things to bring up to you because it's been ages since I last talked to you. You know, I've been so busy with the planning of the milking and the mooters and everything else, as I'm about to hit a year doing this game. I know, such celebration, such enjoyment. But involving most key things. Hey, K Toby, I miss you. I know you've been so busy.
I know. It's been a lot back. Both. It's been a little bit of a struggle to get this collab off the ground, but give finally. But that is the spirit of
Scheduling is
it
the
is
true
not
evil.
exactly. But first, let us actually, for those who not know, let's get introduction. Uh, who are you exactly?
Hello, my name is Mr.CND. I am a Hari variety streamer who does a lot of D&D content, video games, as well as story world building. I'm currently though I have been on my vacation of hosting one shots. I am now in charge of hosting dungeon raids for Once Upon a Roll. So that's why I have been a little bit so if she, of course, the great almighty, the great DM themselves, Lullaby, is doing dungeon raids coming up, and where I'm in charge of getting people together to do these dungeon raids as of late. But I'm still doing my own like next month is going to be like huge with a lot of stuff going on. I hope you. But my introduction is beautiful. I'm the person in charge of the Faithless project.
Well, oh, hey everyone, how's it hanging? Welcome to the stream. It is I, your guest, the coolest of cats, the fruitiest of bats, the VTuber extraordinaire with the soul glow hair, your nocturnal bay who will brighten your day, aka, hey, Con Bay. Bars. I am a Bat Boy variety streamer who plays everything from action games to RPGs to fighting games, and today, dungeons.
You got to He loves that D&D.
Exactly. I like to think of my streams and my community as wholesome degenerates. Like to chill, have fun, and engage in dirty jokes. Also, want to real quick before I forget, like to thank Fritz for the follows. Who are seeing
I gotta check on my end.
also real
Mm-hmm.
got into the game. I do wanted to show off because this is such a special occasion to
Oh,
do a like special episode just for the Faithless project, Noah Darc. I commissioned some brand new art just for this episode. Hey Willow, hey Piro,
I
hey
gotta get
Jesus,
that.
hey everyone.
I gotta get that sent to me so I can show it on my end. Give me. S-
I sent it.
Yeah, I know. I'm more
You.
like saying I gotta email it to myself. Give me a second,
Oh, okay.
but it will be there in a second.
So it is on my now.
It's so good.
As
It's so
you
good.
can, um, it is a playing card fusion of myself and Noah. We have it looks really good, does
I'm very
I call it the king of fruits and the jack of crosses. Oh my god, it's so dope, isn't it? Oh my god. Let me unlock this so I can actually we got the hair, we got the sword, the liquid gold sword on deck. And then as you see their bodies kind of fuse together and me dangling out, that's obviously where I pulled my reactive.
me sitting here like thinking like this is clearly not an homage of like if somehow you get corrupted in any formulation it could turn into a bad boy. But don't put it don't put it past me, man. Some people have definitely transcended the mortal coil to different aspects of existence.
Yeah, like the extra details and everything. This, um, the art was made by one of the artists that I've before, and one of my absolute favorites, by Alimonade. Alimonade at Alimonade. I'll actually throw her direct link. Anyone who wants to a sketch like this, a colored sketch, costs 15 US dollars. Um, so look at the quality right here. Look at this. Look at this. The cost of a meal at McDonald's
You know what? That's a
to
true
have
shame.
one
I'm
of the
sorry.
most.
I'm sorry about that. Like that's like a little bit ridiculous. Not gonna lie.
You
Um,
can save yourself a heart clogging Big Mac and have some of the most amazing art you've ever seen in your fucking life. That's not even that's not even a hard choice in my opinion. It's so good. It's so good. She's one of the best. She's one of the best. Obviously, this is cost me a little bit more than that, because got all like the fancy background, the extra character, and this was closer to $30, but even that, like,
yeah. Like I'm not
kidding
gonna
me?
like. Of course, as I know, I am a sucker for quality.
Eliminade is absolute. wonder, pleasure, some crazy. And as you can see, I literally have the art as my full.
Even though I could, oh yeah, I could switch you around because it's
Yeah,
your
you
full. Give me a second. I'm so used to putting you upside down, out of habit.
yeah, all you have to do is slide the P in the
I just
bottom of the
as I
screen,
slowly bring you down. It's like as I get my let's just get that cement sound really quick.
and all of a sudden, now we are in full Noah mode.
You know, in the back of my head, I'm about to like put this on my notes. If you become part of the dark side of the force, it's just gonna be good. Don't put it past me, man. Trust me, dude. So as you last been gone, some people have been turning into primordials, which are
Oh,
like so. Primordials are like kind of like the same, a higher level of a god in my world,
hmm.
and there hasn't been primordials of this generation as of yet. Of Lullaby or Knight has became the prime is about to become the primordial green, and one other player is becoming the primordial black. When you do like
Oh,
certain things in these one shots that like are noteworthy that follows the secret paths that I have in my world, you unlock powers like they're like secret skills and abilities.
gotcha.
But sadly, and also then there's Tyria, who you love, is not going on the path of primordials. She's becoming the guider, someone who guides the primordials against the great evil. Oh yes,
So
indeed.
are
Hmm?
capturing. We're gonna be doing this the lazy way.
That's perfectly fine. I also really like it because like I literally like I really do love your reactive for this. Like this is so dope. Trust me, as you have noticed, I have a lot of different art people.
We just like there we go. Get that
Here we
nice
go,
simple.
go, go, shining bright, bright, bright. Fucking Glitter Force song. There was a we when I was with my niece, we were watching Glitter Force. The song kills me. Anyway, besides the grand scheme of events, I feel like a recap is in order. What has happened to you?
Definitely, it has been a while.
So,
Whole ass.
because you're a changeling, at the moment, last when you last heard, the House of Gadolk, the house that you are part of in the Faithless Church, has been labeled as a heretic, basically be doing crimes against the church in a negative light, due to some bad situations and all that. And the Church of Gadolk has not been dissolved while you were away. There were things that transpired as a, from what you gather from you were still labeled a heretic. You are still
Oh
member.
no.
You are still considered a black deacon. You are very versed of getting used to being labeled as a heretic and hiding away when stuff goes because people weren't happy. This is a little bit.
Whoa, 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 whoa! 1 second.
You haven't.
African American deacon.
Listen here. We there. Listen here. If I what I gotta do with the there was actually something really funny when I was making the white deacons, which is another subset. The artist like
Mm-hmm.
sat there for a second and started making art of them, and I sat there like, "You got to redo all of them." It's like, why? Why? What's wrong? You put points at all their heads. Like that.
Oh no.
I had to. So I scrapped the white deacons because that was not allowed. Like they were very like like the trench pilgrimage thing. They went like really hard on the trench pilgrimage, and uh,
Uh-oh.
yeah. So
uh, we accidentally.
Yeah, and though the part like evolving with the key thing. So here's what has transpired for your house. Besides you being labeled as a traitor, which you never used to, there have been a lot of other members of your sect that have been arrested and censored, basically like killed off. So you guys have always been a very hard house to keep 100 members. You're only allowed to have 100 members because the Lady Godalk is always on house arrest. She's been in house arrest since she was 13 years old because of what her father did. No one really knows what her father did, but he was considered a traitor. The only reason why no one has done anything to your house is because, position of powers that have been inherited over the years. There is not another Lady Godalk around, and she's considered the second light cleric. There are three light clerics in my setting. There is, of course, Catharos, who is the third light cleric of this world, as well as Lady Godalk is the second. The first one is currently Italy as the Pope, who's currently, because now the Pope has changed, the Pope's now a guy from Boston. So here's how the first light cleric works because it's funny. So the light cleric,
Made a pope.
yeah, it's made the pulp. When you gotta understand, you want a deep tissue pizza. I'll tell you. So the first light cleric is a creature that is like you, who's a changeling, but of like the holy variety. So whenever a pope switches, he takes like the aspects of where the pope is from. So he's always holy, divine, and everything else. Now because there's a Boston, so he has changed to that. And the church is like completely pissed about that because he's not like listen like he's like like because like people believe like he's a stereotypical Bostoner, but he's really not. He has like actually think, but because of the perception of reality, so he's now like mellow out and lazy, which they do not like. Like so
Hmm.
listen, like he's also like he also now has a weapon that's a crowbar without his
Oh
them.
no.
Like all the popes are all history of their set for their thing. He has always been like an old man with a cross, an old man with a cross. Now he's like a youngster with a crowbar. Like listen here. I love I love the first light cleric. It's so stupid. And that's like a cool like he's like the oldest one. He's the first like light cleric of this world. No one knows how old he is because he always like reincarnates to whatever's the new pope or what's considered the most holiest figure of the faith that he's a part of. And at the moment, we have now Boston, Boston, stereotypical Boston cleric, and I love that. That's funny. But evolving now back to the serious efforts, evolving with that in. So here's what has happened that you've been informed by your buddies as like I rolled some good percentages on that. They are forcing the marriage between Catharos and the Lady of Godalk. They're forcing their marriage now. He's about 18 years old. She is about 35 years old. They're forcing this marriage between these two houses as a way of like keeping the peace, or more like their house wants more power, unlike the other one. They don't like that. They really don't like your guys' house as like how freelances you guys are. Though you guys are effective, it's more like that. And you guys only have 85 members. You guys lost a few members due to the church being labeled as a heretic during your phone call that you did long ago. So someone's doing some high levels of cover-ups and defamation at the moment. And so people are taking advantage of the situation that was caused by this weird heresy to force this marriage to basically get rid of the Lady of Godalk and make Catharos the new charge of the house. So you do not know if that's a negative or positive thing. It definitely pisses off all of the original members of the church, the Black Deacons, as like they are so used to being sent in the front lines. Now they got to work with the bureaucrats now. So you are still labeled as a heretic by the church's orders. And of course, like
So is that just me or the whole sect?
the whole sect has been deemed not corrupted, and it's very
Okay.
odd evolving with that. Like even the other people, like they killed like about 10 of your guy. They killed about 10 of your guys' members immediately. which seems like this was like a targeted attack that doesn't seem to make sense that it transpired this quickly. Of course, it's been like a month since you've been like gone into hiding and switching around, but it is definitely more. It is very odd of how quickly that transpired. Like your friend who went to the church to go tell you guys with your evidence that you had, he went missing. Whether he's dead
What
or
was that
not.
friend's name?
His name,
A- Ad. Ad.
his name was Adeline Keys.
We are in ad, so you may want to
Oh, my bad.
go Adeline East. My friend who was my contact went.
Yeah, his name was Adeline East. I will send you his name. He and
Just
he
don't want to.
and one thing about Adeline East, he was not a deacon or a priest. He was part of the security team. He's more like so. There's like three at the like most church sects. You have your deacons, you have your church members, and then you have your security. He was in charge of the and of course then there's the investigation bureau, which you are more of an investigator than a combat usually. And
Gotcha.
from when you sent that text message, the RSE, from what you know, have definitely had some ploy to cause the schism in your sect, which is very dangerous as you think that there might be a compromise going on. So our one-on-one this time is to, of course, for you, you're a little bit more scuff as it's been hard for you to sleep as of late. As well as you went back to the church where you met Cathros last time. That church has been completely destroyed and it is gone. Everyone has left due to, the war between Zigguroth and the Horsemen of the Apocalypse of War.
There's a war between war.
War is currently with war in war. War is in war against Zigguroth. Zigguroth is in war
Oh,
with
okay.
everyone basically.
Gotcha. And the conflict is still ongoing. It wasn't just that attack on the compound.
Yeah, he got a little uppies. You killed a lot of art assets.
Gotcha.
Don't
I
worry.
pride myself. I pride myself on wasting money.
Mhm.
Basic catch up. I'm constantly. I've been constantly as all of these gone on.
Give me a second.
Not sure if they're nonsense or not.
I gotta be right back. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab
Cool,
something really
cool.
quickly.
Gotcha, gotcha. Welcome, Shao. How's it hanging? See that I'm late? No, no, no. You're not late at all. We actually had to delay the start of the stream a whole hour. You're just now getting started. You haven't missed any. We're just Crips is just filling me in on kind of what's happened since the last time I've played, all the major development. Hey, Zombie Lord, how's it hang? Welcome back, Bear. How is everyone doing, by the way? How is it hanging? Did everybody make it to stream today all right? Is everyone, for those not doing so, hey, all right. We understand. Hopefully, our give you something. Hey, no promise. Think I'm behind? Um, it might be because I'm watching Crips's stream and just streaming that to get the video. I'm being a little lazy, slightly. Yeah, the visual is slightly delayed. If it does, I'll bite the bullet and set up. You know me, guys. If I can cut a corner, I will cut it. I will do my best. I will try hard to be lazy. Sleepy bear, yeah, bear, you're feeling sleepy. Hey, it's okay if you're
Terribly sorry for
feeling.
terribly sorry. We're getting ready for a flight, not like tonight, but for tomorrow, for a
Oh,
work conference.
I see.
You know, I've been very busy trying to get stuff ready for legitimization of my group, of all of us. Um,
Oh, all out and about.
so back to what we were discussing. This has been a very it's a very weird situation going on with you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Guess with that in mind, starting out.
Currently, you are still in Los Angeles in the slum area, the bad area that has been where most of this conflict is. That's been transpiring in the
Uh,
like the poor or the bad gang affiliated area in Los Angeles. Though that area has definitely expanded due to violence.
um. Oh no.
And as you are um wandering around the slums and trying to go by, I would like you to roll me a perception.
So if I am still um
Hmm.
on the run,
Mm-hmm.
still labeled a heretic, Noah would be in disguise. Um, for
Yes,
this,
you would not be shape changed. You would not be looking like Noah. Noah wouldn't be looking like Noah.
he would not. In fact, I would be taking the guise of a white man named Jacrispy and
Greasy.
probably trying to pose as a like local drug dealer, try to get the network, try to keep my ear to. I will roll
Yeah, I know it's been a while.
how to actually perception. Go.
As you roll a perception, though they were being a little bit stealthy as they approached you, this man walks to Japrisky, a very
A
bike.
crispy. Uh, don't get it twisted.
Japrisky. He kind of walks up with a huge cigar in hand, big fluffy beard, and definitely a biker attire with military tags on his chest and with a very, very bloated stomach, but definitely more muscle mass than most men would have. And he approaches you. Though he's being stealthy, but he is definitely approaching to your location.
I feel like that man is not being stealthy at all. Look at look at that big bastard.
Yeah, he is trying to be stealthy, but his big giant beer belly definitely pushes a trash can. But he's still moving, like he thinks he's stealthy. You two have made eye contact, but he believes that you don't see him. Well, we got to be funny around here.
uh, oh no, no. It's like is he crouch walking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like the from GTA 5, the crouching of NPCs.
Oh
He's
no.
doing that.
Oh, this crutch walking is hell on my knee.
Yeah, but he does not look bothered. And then as he gets close to you, he's like, "Are you the new drug dealer in our turf?"
Yeah, yeah. What do you need?
I have been requested to speak to a man who has a false face.
Well, look, man, I don't even know what the hell you talking about, man. I'm real. I'm just crispy. I represent myself real in these streets. I ain't got no fake nothing. Look, I'm wearing real Rolex. I'm wearing real Jordans. I'm wearing real Gucci. Look, everything on me is real. I'm real. You saying I'm fake? You saying I'm fake? You trying to like discredit me? You trying to discredit JaCrispy? You trying to say that JaCrispy ain't real? I, you trying to mess with JaCrispy's credibility? I ain't trying to play. I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that. JaCrispy ain't trying to hear that. Look, if you buying, then you got to tell me what you want. But otherwise, you can get up out of here.
I am required a more radiant opportunity.
Well, look, how about if you want to talk about radiance, I can put some light up sneakers, the Batman's, and shove my foot up your ass, and your insides will be radiant. How about that?
Am I using the right code and lingo? He kind of like pulls out his booklet. He's like, wait. He looks at you. You speak thieves' cat?
Yes, I do.
Okay, radiant. He wants the special radiance, which is usually the thing that the black deacons try to use for each other to communicate, to like discuss different conversations in private. And he's like, looks up his book like, I think I said the right words, or am I actually buying drugs today? Maybe I'm with the wrong person. You know what? You got to nod his head because he believes you to like no end. You're like, oh yeah, 100%, yeah, 100%. Oh, yeah, you know. He just turns around like, yeah, you know. He just turns. He thought he was using the correct
Uh,
lingo in the black deacon. It's like maybe I was wrong.
I'm going to insight uh check him.
Yeah, you can incite him with a 20. So you have this person has been noted in more different ways as commonly known as Ape Boy. Um,
Can I get a feel on whether he's like coming at me with hostility or like ill intent? Should I be do
he
I think it's a
came.
good idea to drop my guard around him and like reveal that I am actually
He kind of walked to you with like kind of stealth and worry because he knew that he was walking up to a new dealer and he didn't know if you were really a real person or not. He definitely is a intimidating fellow, but he came in the guise as a passive. Doesn't have any weapons, but you can assume that he will delete your head in most situations. But with your insight evolving in most things, you definitely see Ape Boy on the back of his head, on his jacket, and he's definitely more like he didn't come there for violence or actually to buy drugs, but he definitely came here to discuss. But he has clearly assumed that he did not speak to the. He didn't say Black Deacon or anything involving that. He just like looked at a book of like certain slang terms to do like thieves can't, and just assumed that he didn't do the right. He assumes that you're just some random drug dealer.
gotcha. Well, look, man, I don't know uh who you actually looking for, but I seen lately if you talking about radiance, my memory is a little hazy, but I think there's like this weirdo walking around in this like I think it's a priest uniform or something, and uh I don't know, it's just a little hazy, but I don't know if I were to be reunited with my friend Mr. Benjamin, I might remember where I saw him hanging out recently.
Oh, give me a second. Goes into his definitely not the front pockets, but definitely inside his pockets in his jacket. Uh, What's the going rate?
Well, maybe, Mr. Benjamin Franklin. We haven't talked to him in a minute, but if me and maybe his brother Benjamin Franklin Jr.
He throws out hands you $200.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Well, oh shit, I remember now. There was this weird priest guy, fucking weirdo. He hangs out around this hotel here, and I think if you went to room 107, maybe you would walk into him at some point. Like I don't know, he comes at like the dead of midnight. Crazy weird fucker. He never buys nothing, so I don't fuck with him. But shit, maybe I don't know.
Your appreciation of information is quite useful. He hands you another $200.
Thank you, thank you, much appreciated. Look, hey, hey, money talks in this world. So if you ever need a friend around here, Crispy has your back.
Thank you. He will proceed to turn around, walk down a block, get on a motorcycle, and drive away.
All right. So Noah is going to go back to his apartment and he's going to try to rig up his place with some trap.
Now you may roll myself a sleight of hand check. hmm That's a good 22 because I give you advantage because you're prepping stuff and it's a longer time frame. So you prep a good bit.
So we got I'm thinking like, some Home Alone style shit. We're gonna go like tripwire at the front door, um maybe a paint can, swing into him, and then basically just set it up so that when he comes through the door, I'll be able to tie him up and take him off guard.
As we await for midnight, our lovely ape boy appears. And you notice from the he drops off another fellow because you can see from your vantage point.
Uh-oh.
And he looks at this guy. Want you to make sure no one else appears while I go do my bit. You got that? And you got any crack? Ape looks at him. He still has sunglasses on. You know that drugs are not good for you. We try to stop Johnny, and you keep doing harder and harder stuff. Well, dude, you know how expensive fentanyl is in Ram? He looks at. Why? Do you smoke off of RAM? Well, now I want to do that crypto mining. You know, ChatGPT is popular these days. I gotta get all the RAM that I could get so I can buy more crack.
On that fentanyl slime.
You know how much Fent is?
We on that DDR5 slime.
I hate you so much. Can you just keep an eye out on the bikes and make sure nothing else bad happens while I go talk to this fella up here? You know 100% the boss don't like you doing stuff around here without him. This is not involving the boss's work. I am doing my own bit. You are a crack addict. You watch the shit. You watch the bikes. Anything goes wrong, you come back, you pull out your gun. And then I get crack afterwards? I'll signal you. Okay. He turns around to you as he walks up to the steps with very heavy thuds. Like one of the steps even breaks because of how much he weighs. This time, as he makes it closer to the doorway, I would like you to roll me a perception check. A 12. You don't notice anything odd about him. Definitely, he looks like he has no weapons on him or anything. And he goes up to the doorway and knocks.
I'm going to hide out. Um, I'm gonna be hiding uh inside the apartment. But when he goes to knock on it, he's going to notice that the door is open and slightly ajar, so he'd be able to walk in.
He knocks again. Hmm.
Stealth,
Yeah, you can roll stealth.
just so I could be hiding inside.
I will give you 25 advantage. As he kind of like opens the doorway, he kind of like looks around, goes into his jacket and pulls out a flashlight and kind of like shines around, scanning at it. Mm.
And if is he taking like full steps into the apartment?
He is more currently like looking to see if this place is livable or not at the very moment, and
He will
like
he
you
will
know,
see sign Noah will have left out signs that someone is home, occupied,
you know,
and entice him to come inside.
this is when he kind of opens down and comes walking in very heavy foot with his flashlight. Definitely from your perspective of where your vantage point is, very more like special marines going on right now, like checking corners, being very careful, and he's not even putting like you don't even hear his steps onto the ground, which is very unsettling.
And at the front of the door is where Noah will have set up his tripwire traps. So he will have potential. This is where he will have to potentially spring these.
Well, he is going to roll, a average, like he is going to roll a perception check like any other sensible human being. He has rolled a 10, which beats your DC, and he will step
Of
onto the.
20 of 22 step of 22 sleight
Yep,
of hand.
yeah. He rolled 10. He rolled below average. Yeah, the DC for that one is
Okay,
you.
because
Here's how
because you
DC
said
works.
you said beats.
Oh, my bad. I mean, when I said he only rolled a 10. Your 22 sleight of hand check is that he needed to roll at least anything from an 18 up to be able to look around. So he definitely did not
That's why I was
notice.
confused.
Yeah, sorry, someone else. As I stepped on it, the trap is spun. He is currently wrapped around by a rope and flipped upside down. He does not react. He's still just stone faced with cigar in mouth. And what's more creepy about it, you don't even smell the smoke. He does not at all seem concerned about his predicament. I love Abe. He's funny. Hmm. Not good. He's just it's not good. And you see him kind of like messing around with his cigar to like get the basically set fire to the rope.
Huh?
He
He's gonna try to set fire to the rope.
yeah. As you notice, as a little flame spirit pops out of his little cigar and it's making its way down his body.
Hmm. Okay. So Noah's going to step out with his gold sword already drawn, and he's going to like swish uh blow away the flame.
The flame spirit immediately runs back
Whoa.
to its cigar and like looks afraid as it goes back to the cigar.
Oh, no. None of that. Hello, sir. I believe you've been looking for me.
That is correct.
Well, to what do I owe the honor?
Hello, my name is Ape. I assume you are the person that they go by. You go many different names, but you are the Golden Boy Twink, some would call you.
Who calls me that exactly? I actually only have one name. It's Noah Darc.
Well, I didn't know if you actually go by real name or code names. I just know that the East Coast always enjoys a level of making fun of members.
I see. So, I'll make this quite simple. Why are you poking around here searching for me? It's, how do I put this? Dangerous. Prod around uh, for someone not, or should I say, shouldn't want to know.
Hmm, that is a good question. My answers are simple.
Yeah.
No, you actually wanted me to elaborate. Usually, most people just shank me right now, so that's why I just was preparing for the stabbings or the torture.
No, no, no. It's fine. I'll give you a chance to answer peacefully first.
So
We don't have to ruin we don't have to ruin my floors before necessary.
as we are beginning with most form of communications and deals and such, I was requested, though I am a, excommunicated individual, and I've been living my nice retirement life in the slumming around. My niece came over and wrote down a message saying, "I love you."
Aw, how
I know she's
adorable.
so adorable. I love it. I love her too. I can't wait to play Minecraft with her soon because she loves that. Uh, but anyway, um, he sits there looking at you very dead serious. And I enjoy to stay excommunicated and enjoy my life how I see fit. So when someone tells you to do something, when I fake my own death, I kind of gotta move around once in a while.
I see. And what does this have to do with
I assume that you know something that the guy, not my boss, the guy wants you to talk about. I, who likes to enjoy his retirement, and well, or faking his death, or whatever fits the far extents that I need to do, who I just want to make sure the job gets done.
I see. Well, I'll have you know that this matter. Okay. I suppose I should start. What sect of the church were you part of exactly?
That ain't your business, mate. As you know, I'm excommunicado. I am censor. I am dead. So I don't need to tell you what I used to be a part of or what I used to do. All I am.
No, Noah's gonna look like slightly flabbergasted. Motherfucker, you are coming for me. What the
Bitch,
fuck do you mean? You don't have to tell me. No,
I don't have to tell you. I don't have to tell you nothing. My name's Ape. That's all you get. Get. I don't need to tell some new youngin what I used to do, what I used to be. I am Ape Boy. That's all you need to know. You dig?
I was going. I was going to determine how whether or not you needed to know about the developments in the church. Like, depending on what sect you're part of, this might not even
Not my problem.
like involve you at all.
Not my problem. All I was asked is to look for the golden boy, which apparently I have found the golden boy. So my mission is not a failure, it is a success. But you
I
asked.
see.
So I'll tell you this,
And
boy.
you're planning to report this back to who exactly?
Not my bit, mate. When a nun tells you to do something and knew who your name is and who you are, you don't question what the nun tells you. I didn't ask for names. She figured out my name, and I'm just doing a job. And trust me, I'm good at my job, looking for little crumbs of radiance. I'm a good sniffer out, and I was smelling it all around this area.
I see. Ape, I believe we have got off on multiple wrong foots, but I believe I have an idea that can make this work out well for both of us. Would you like to hear me out?
Is one of them gonna be not upside down in this rafter?
Of course. Tuck your head real quick.
I duck my head.
And Noah will slice the rope and let him fall.
He actually falls. Well, you know, I'm gonna roll acrobatics. It's not out of practice. He lands on his feet gracefully
Oh, impressive.
with his 16, and he looks at you as he like hits a huge thud, and then you see like the ropes immediately like break off his body.
Ah, very nice. But, so, you said that this nun is contacted you, wanting to find me, correct?
That is
Was she looking to simply confirm my location or retrieve me?
She got questions, boy, and I'm gonna bring you to see what she wants to talk about. I don't care what she's gonna talk to you about. I want to keep myself off the grid, you know. And she wants to talk to you. I don't know what she wants to talk to you about. I don't even know if she's alive. But all I know is she want to talk to you.
See, where exactly are you in are you supposed to meet back up with at?
The docks.
What?
The docks.
Docs, gotcha. Sorry,
Okay.
you sounded like you had a little phlegm in your throat.
Sorry, give me a second. Anyway, she wants you to meet at the. I shouldn't be more specific because you're a little analytical. God, you guys are asked too many questions. Back in my day, anyway, you guys are going and you guys are going to the underwater dock area where the
Gotcha.
minotaurs are at.
Ape, I have a proposition.
What's your
I want,
proposition?
as you can see, and Noah is going to shift into Ape. As you can see, um, I have no problem taking on your. If you want,
Wait. So you became
you could.
Abe?
Yes.
I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Jesus fucking Christ! Why do you keep doing?
I don't do this with everyone. Oh shit, that's a
Yeah, because they're random ass fucking people.
As you turn in,
You can't just make every random NPC a fucking like god level fucking
oh no
person.
no
That's
no this
bullshit.
no this guy is not god level. Um, as ape, so here's what ape has done. This is not like a you can't turn into him and be like him situation. So as you become ape, you notice like the area because you can shapeshift into ape and take some characteristics of ape. You see the ape hands you sunglasses as he knows that you have turned into him. And you see everything in the world in a black and white film. As you
Oh.
as you become ape, you notice like you see like the shadows like kind of creep around that seem a little bit unnatural, and this is a little bit overwhelming to you because like as we explained your shapeshifting, if you turn into someone that you know, you get some characteristics of skills that they may have sometimes. Ape sees stuff like this, the world in a black and white kind of film, and it's a little bit unsettling as like even though you are in a bad area, you see like the areas of miasma of the world, like stuff of like corruption and how bad it is of the area that you're at, and you see like these little like even from you see like these little like kind of like black shadowy creatures going around and affecting the normal populace around you, and it's a little bit overwhelming for you. That's why he hands you the
Ugh.
shades.
Huh. That is quite a ability you have as sliding the shades on.
I always recommend wearing sunglasses. It keeps the things from seeing you.
Dude, thank you. Well, my general idea was you may simply walk away with your part of this job completed, and I will go posing as you
Okay.
to
He just turns around, and starts walking
deal.
away.
Oh,
He just turns around. Okay, I'm good then. He just turns
well,
away.
have
He just like, listen, man. Listen here, man. Like, you do you, I do me.
oh,
Peace.
ha- have a good one.
Oh,
If you
wait,
see
wait.
Crispy again, tell him I said hi.
Oh yeah, he comes. He comes back. He hands you. Oh yeah, you need the address. Here you go. He just fucking.
He
He
takes
just. He just
he
fucking.
take
He just fucking. He just leaves. He just outright leaves. Which he's like, yeah, sure, yeah. Here's the thing about Ape that you don't know about. Once he believes he got a job. No, oh, you're just gonna be mean head there. Sure, why not? He just turns around and walks away. Like, yeah, my
hey,
job.
hey, works for me.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
No, Noah just shrugs like, oh, all right.
I love him. So not he's
Is
not a
there?
so I do apologize if you made it seem like he was like a god tier kind of guy. It's just that his eyes are very unique to the world. And if you're gonna be like him, he's gonna give you his shades and walks away. If you
Cool,
want to
cool.
roll
He's got the
if you want,
got a Sharingan.
you can definitely roll history
Let's do that then.
with a 17. As he kind of turns around, you definitely notice that he on his jacket, though he has like some dented out medals and everything else not of note, you notice that he definitely has some medals of like high honors in the Faithless Church. Though they look like warped and different in most situations, not many people would see that. You definitely see the levels of care that he has on some of his medals. Whoever the hell Ape Boy is, he has the medal that said that he had saved an angel's life.
He still ended up executed.
Anyway,
Wow, he had to get to the bottom of it. So, with that in mind, no, still in the try to track down this address, find the serious enough.
yes, indeed. As you begin heading to the dock area, you go into a little bit of an abandoned area that Ape Boy has clearly represented.
Oh, not quite the docks I expected.
This is
I must away.
this is the underwater docks. And as you kind of
Well, I was gonna think about scouting it ahead, but there's not really much to scout, so
yeah,
I
it's
guess we're just
basically
going the straight.
kind of like a sewer entrance near the waterway.
Gotcha, gotcha. Just a straight shot then.
As you walk into this tunnel, hey, is that you?
Yeah.
Yo, bet. He kind of walks out. He comes up. He does like a fist bump.
Gives him a lazy fist.
What you couldn't find the weird guy?
Shapeshifter.
Uh,
Gonna take me a minute.
oh yeah, man, yo, you know what? You're right, man. Where's your cigar, man?
I oh, 1 second. Gotta run real quick.
Okay.
Hello?
Yellow.
Are we back?
Yeah, been a bit.
Where were we?
Yo, boy, no cigar? Okay, then let's go talk to the lady.
Yes. Yep, yep.
It's okay, man. Like, dude, like, trust me, man. Those shifties are weird. God, racist slurs, shapeshifters. You gotta be careful of them shifties, man. I tell you.
Yeah, exactly. So annoying.
I know, I know, I know. Anyway, he kind of like sits there, and as you walk deeper into this area, you see a familiar face deep in here.
Oh,
And he kind of like sits there. Well, here's Ape Boy. He's gonna give you the information. I'm gonna go back drinking. Walks away. So, was it not possible to find the person that we wish to speak to?
uh, it's uh, it's kind of hard to find them. It's like a needle in a haystack, big ass haystack. Needles, shape shift and twink.
Mm. Understandable. I had feelings that that might be a high possibility in these trying times, but faith always guides our way. Well, if
Who was? Sorry, who again? You said it was a.
you remember when you did the, you weren't part of the Fault crew. This, would you like to roll history with an 18? This person is the right hand nun for Cathador's the son, not Cathador, Cathador son. She's usually a nun that hangs around with Cathador, though sometimes it's hard to see her because, like most people, nuns are not meant to be spoken to or seen. But she is known that she works with the son of Cathador's house.
I see. Uh, Look, it might help. I kind of knew what the station was, kind of a modus operandi, like you know what this kid's motives are, or like why I'm going after him. Kind of give me an attack plan.
Well, I hope not
I
for
know. I,
violence.
I well, just for searching. I initially didn't want to know any of the details because I'm not trying to get involved, but at this point, it's not. I'm running out of ideas on the minimalist front
Mm. Roll me deception. You have advantage.
and expert.
Yeah. Mm. I will roll her.
26.
I will roll her insight. Hmm. What I know of him. So your question is why we're looking for him, right?
Yeah.
Well, most things ain't. I understand that you are trying to keep politics out of the way. I was
Well,
tasked.
I don't really care about the politics so much as like, you know, if he's like some kind of killer, then I could kind of,
Oh, good heavens, no.
adjust,
Good
it,
heavens.
it changes how you try to search for someone, or if he's like a thief, that changes how you try to search for someone. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he is no thief, from what I know. I know he works for for the House of the Darc, the Black Deacons, but I heard nothing more than high regards of his expertise and perfection of most things of ways of dispelling of corruption.
Uh huh. So like, what's the deal then?
Well, from what I know, he was labeled for censorship. I was tasked to obtain why he was potentially censored, but clearly we have hit a dead end. So I should head back to the church and continue with the next plan, seeing accordingly. And Abe, you can be relieved of our deals. I know I was just meeting an old friend.
Well, that's good. Well, actually, one sec. 1 second. Gotta check my notes.
Mm-hmm.
What was? Oh, uh, what? I'm gonna ask. Off chance. Uh, what? What would you guys say if, for example, uh, a revelation will come out that Carroll,
Dominic Carroll.
not something like that. I don't know.
We have obtained information. Wait, why? She kind of says, "Oh yeah, you're part of his group." Then I guess there should be throwing many arcane secrets around here these days. Yes, there has been. Dominic Carroll has definitely been doing. We are currently gathering accordance of the information that we have at hand for him.
And y'all are yeah, y'all are like okay with his corruption and whatnot.
Oh heavens, no! I thought you don't care about the politics of the church because you believe all of us are corrupted. But I'm glad that you sometimes believe that we are in the lot right. Very
And
uncouth of you, Abe.
hey, I'm nothing but coof.
That is a correct
You
statement.
don't you don't you don't tell me what to do.
That is correct. I just asked just to make sure to know key information.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm going to insight check just to
Make sure that she's not lying.
idea.
Roll me insight. This person is a nun. Her facial expressions have nothing been like constantly the same facial and everything else. Any forms of deception or falsehoods are not being things, but she definitely is a little bit shocked that Ape Boy is taking interest in some things.
So I can safely assume that they are not um in league with Carol.
No.
And if I were to, for example, expose stuff to Carol, do I have a solid idea that might be at least receptive to me?
Yeah.
Well, you see, the thing is, the reason Noah has gone into hiding because the church has been compromised by Dominant Carol and
What?
his.
Oh, I didn't know you can change your voice like that. That's pretty cool. Usually I thought the smoking
Well,
and liquor would definitely hurt your lungs enough.
well, Ape cannot, but Noah Dark can.
I did not even give you his name. I swear to God, if you are a skinwalker, I'm going to kill you.
Do you? Uh, are you not?
She thinks that you are a falsehood now. It's just like believing that you are not ape.
Are were you not aware of my abilities before you sent someone out to search for me?
This is where the nat
What do you
one.
mean?
This is what the nat one comes into play when I rolled for her.
But and he takes off his sunglasses and he transforms back into Noah. It's me. I'm Noah Dark. I,
Oh,
th-
how she claps her hands like, "Oh, such a beautiful trick. That is so cool." How
I
joyous.
am. You know, it's not until you're on the outside of an organization that you start to realize some of the flaws in it, some foundational, structural issues. Anyways, yes, um, the reason that the Black Deacons were betrayed and we've been excommunicated is because we have been actively betrayed by several rogue agents and double agents within planted throughout the faithless church. The most egregious of them being Dominic Corell.
She makes eye contact with you. Okay, this makes me feel so much better because we had some contradiction of information and we needed to make sure that you were the only outside influence that hasn't been, due to how we know most things, you have not been politically inclined. So we
Politically inclined. No, I simply wish for the church to be purged of the corrupt influence. We, you realize Dominic Corell murdered a whole, killed an angel and destroyed and pulled the House of Godald in the past. I witnessed it with my own eyes. He and he was at the estate of Ziggurat the night that war attacked it, um cajoling with the many villainous forces there. He is the greatest threat to our organization that it has ever known potentially, and is compromised it potentially to the root.
thank you so much for this right now, Noah. We had information given to us by an unreliable source, and I wanted to make sure that everything that we were making sure that everything that we were doing was all aligned. As much as we got this information from someone else, we needed to discuss with you to make sure that these elements are factually true before moves are made. So let's just say I would not trust the person that gave us the information, and I knew that you, of all people who are in Los Angeles, definitely had information that would be able to influence our choices in a more positive light. Because it's Dominic was the one that wanted you to be labeled as a heretic quicker than most. And we needed confirmations. I thought that I would never be able to see you, as I thought he got you already and killed you.
Well, not for a lack of trying.
Yes.
He's cold. He's Well, I have no idea how many members of Black Deacon called. I've been in hiding this whole time.
I have some information to bring to you that my, um, the son of Catharos. That is correct. I work for him.
Yes. Yes, of course.
There will be plays that will be happening really soon that will be dealing with, dare I say, I do not wish to have a holy war between two houses, but that is where the direction is heading towards. And we are gathering allies. And so far, war is coming between the House of Godolk and the House of Catharos. This will be then we need to figure out how to get allies from other houses, as currently the son of Catharos will be trying his best to ally himself for the House of Godolk. I am tasked to discuss with, though the Black Deacon should not be aware of Catharos' role in this war that will be happening very, very soon. There will be things that will be happening really soon that will lead to a conflict between both of these houses. But the son of Catharos is on the side of the House of Godolk. That is all I'm able to tell you and inform you of. That is the point of our meeting. Because we believed that the person's information that was given to us was, though very accurate, we needed check our sources.
See, why is this? We know that everything going on within the houses the result of rogue, blasphemous agents. Do the houses need clash with each other? Sir, this is unholy. Two houses, the church, brother and brother need not clash with each other. That is not God's way.
Yes, I agree. But she looks down the hallway, she looks down the other way, and looks at you. The person who's currently in the House of Catharos has been compromised. We have reasons to believe from the information that we have gathered. Though, yes, this stupid Hawaiian shirt man is a threat in any other ways of existence. The Hawaiian man is a threat. He is just a pawn. And we learned that the man in charge of the house is a evil person of Cain.
Fire?
Cain, the first murderer. And that's why you know how hard it is to convict a person who is at the tippy top of our order without a small conflict to arise. Well, I shouldn't say small. This would be a holy war in some ways, because, like most people, people like being empowered and gluttonous and be sinful. His son is not. And we need to. It's the hornet's a little bit. And see where everyone's alliances truly lied. We will
Would
expose.
it n-
Hmm.
would it not be possible to handle this with a scalpel instead of a hammer?
That is where we are currently in a problem.
What kind of problem? Is he in hiding?
It is, how do I say, difficult to discuss. I do apologize. As much as my lovely lord, our father, would like to be here and talking to you, we prefer not to expose your position. But I can tell you this. There will be a time where the Lady of House Godok will go missing. We know how the Black Deacons endure their Lady of the House. I'm informing you that I am going to take you as my apprentice for the time being so that we can ally ourselves with, root out the corruption in a, how do I say, stealthier manner. As you know, most people don't pay attention to us. And I already have plans to fake your own death, like most other people of the church, and then take you as my apprentice so that you and I, can go. We are going to wait till when the House of Godok lady goes missing. Then you and I will be going through every house to see who's corrupted and see who is not. Though I believe in Brutus methods sometimes, I need people who are more stealthier than others. Who's compromised, who's not. If not, then everyone's going to start burning people by the stake. Because you know how quickly
See,
people are.
indeed. I see. Well, if the Lord's work needeth be done, then let it be with a fine-tipped comb. All
Hmm.
right. If we can spare the lady good,
She will not
of
die.
a
I will promise you this. She will be missing for a time being while the conflict arises. That is all I can tell you. She will not be harmed, she will not be dead, but she will be missing to cause a conflict.
well, she shall not wind up in the hands of Catharo.
Oh, absolutely not.
Marriage you speak of.
Absolutely not. The person who is going to prevent that marriage is going to be the catalyst that starts the war. We are preventing that marriage.
Understood. Very well then.
I love doing this.
If right, if we can keep the lady and pretty safe in the hands of this foul sinner, then let it be done.
Um, let me first
We
tell
can
you.
keep the church and its integrity safe, then let it be.
So let me be more at. They want her to marry him, the son, to merge the houses, use him as a pawn and all that. Like basically get rid of the lady that got dog says. She's not marrying Catharos, like the actual big person in charge.
Yeah, no, but fuck them all, kill them all.
Yeah, but I do want to say that he is her boss.
Yeah,
She,
yeah, I get it.
yeah, and she
But
doesn't.
if we kill Catharos, then we don't have to worry about the marriage any
Yeah,
capacity.
yeah, that is a correct something. She just doesn't. She just wants to say, please don't speak ill of my father. The son is a very good boy.
Out of character, man. Fuck your daddy.
Fuck your. um, as much as and she sits there and says, but I hope that when the day of conflict arises, there will be missions that you and I will be doing with others behind the scenes. We will be attacking other houses' data vaults to see who's truly corrupt and who's not, through the guise of war between the clan of the houses.
Very well. Is it possible to move before outright
Yes,
war takes place?
yes. You will be my apprentice, and you will be tricking the others to assume that you have always been there because most people don't pay attention to nuns or apprentices. We will move
Good.
around in a decent guise. I'm just saying, when the conflict arises, you and I will be able to get more useful tidbits of who's truly trusted and who's not.
Understood. Understood. Very well then. Let us. Well, I will follow your lead.
And as you do that, you guys see the lights start popping, popping, and popping, and popping. And as we fade into black, meaning like the one shot has concluded in this story, as I gotta leave that hidden from the lovely viewers. Also because my niece is really sad because she wants to do stuff. Did you enjoy your lovely role play? Because guess what you're going to be doing now? I'm going to give you all the information of the houses, and you get to choose. We're going to do a one shot where you get to investigate the churches with some old members who have been removed from the church, or black deacons that are currently retired and hiding.
I see. I see.
But anyway, I have to get going. Thank you for thank you for everything and have a good night.